So what are some common negative consequences associated with porn? Oftentimes it's thought of as not a big deal, but we're going to tell you some negative consequences. Porn is connected to increasing shame and creating greater isolation in relationships. Look, how do you know that there's a lot of shame involved with it? Go to a dinner party, they serving alcohol, and you say, well, I'm not drinking anymore. I drank a little too much. And people say, oh, okay, I respect that, this and that. There might be a little shame connected to it, but not much. Go to a dinner party and announce that you're no longer looking at porn anymore.
Right.
Every addiction has a certain level of shame, but porn, sex addiction has an extra. It's probably the most shame connected to any type of addiction. And so that needs to be dealt with, but that's a negative consequence.
Yeah.
Another one is porn begins to remove you from the reality of physical sensations, and it becomes more fantasy, which leads to what we call desensitization. And desensitization to real life interaction leads to significant increase in erectile dysfunction.
Which is a big deal.
Yeah. So what that means is
It's
that
a big deal for
you
both
start
parties.
learning to get stimulated through your fantasy. You get desensitized to your touch, so that when you engage with your partner in that way, you're desensitized, and then it's a lot harder to be stimulated or have erection for the male.
Or to be stimulated for the female.
For the female.
It's both ways. Let's just say you're looking at this to be stimulated, to be with your partner, okay? Let's just go there. That's one of your reasons. Well, what it does is it does the exact opposite. So now you're having a hard time and you're not enjoying it, and you're not getting nothing from it that it's supposed to do. So you're not receiving no pleasure from it.
Yeah.
And in that process, you may not even be able to do it.
Right.
So every time you watch porn, you're putting yourself in a position, your whole life could be on the screen.
Yeah.
And no one touching you and you not receiving any pleasure.
Yeah.
That's your God-given gift.
30 to 40% of the men who engage in porn over 40 minutes a day report having erectile dysfunction issues, as compared to 10% who engage in less than 30 minutes. So it does have an impact. There's also, like in marriage, one of the reasons why personally I'm against porn, I want you to be the only one that I see. I mean, I don't want to be thinking about some 22-year-old.
Exactly.
And I'm with you.
And
I want to see that.
I'm going to be 62 soon.
Like, you're the one and only who's beautiful to me, right? So
honey.
I don't want that to be ruined, right? So,
I don't want it to be ruined either.
another negative consequence of porn is porn doubles the chances of divorce because it increases isolation, increases secrecy, increases insecurity in the relationship, rejection, decrease in sexual activity, and sometimes leads to infidelity.
Yeah, it doesn't always lead to infidelity, but you're really not faithful in your relationship with your partner.
Yeah.
Because you're involved with the screen for your dopamine and pleasure.
Porn often decreases work production and quality work time.
Yeah. Because a lot of people do it at work because they have a lot of people work on their computers now.
And get fired.
Yeah, you get fired.
That's a negative consequence.
That's a huge one.
Porn often creates an obsession internally being consumed by intrusive thoughts and desires. It takes a lot of time in your head when you're looking at porn regularly that you may be sitting and having coffee with a friend and you're thinking about when's the next time I can get to my computer, or you're spending time with your child and you're hurrying up so you can get to you. So there's these subtle consequences of being consumed by these thoughts. And it's also connected to an increase in anxiety, depression, and social isolation.
Yeah, one of the things I want to say about this, like the reason why I chose to break free from the addictions that I've had to deal with is that once I really learned that I was being controlled, I don't like to be controlled. I don't know about you, but I don't like to be controlled. But once I realized I was being controlled, it was like, I'm going to do whatever it takes for the rest of my life to not be controlled.
That's good.
So if you're sitting there with your child, it's his little birthday and he's 4 years old and it's just, he's the happiest in his whole little life right now.
Yeah.
And your wife is adorable and beautiful and of course not perfect, neither are you. And all you can think about is something is pulling your shirt saying, hey, 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 we got to go watch that new video. We got to go watch that new video. We got to go watch that new video.
Yeah.
And your kid's going, hey, daddy, hey, daddy, hey, daddy. We got to go watch that new video. We got to go watch that new video. And you're thinking, God, I wish these people would leave from this party. I've got to hurry up and clean up. I got to do all this. And you're not even happy because you've missed the whole party.
Yeah.
You've missed your 4-year-old. So
That's a subtle but so real consequence.
it's a huge consequence.
Well, let's look
Because you're never present.
Yeah.
Not never, but you're not present.
Less present. You're more checked out.
You're more checked out. And nobody does this
And
on purpose.
don't think your partner's not picking up on that.
Yeah, because she's going to think you're having an affair with a
he.
human being. Or he's going to think you're having an affair. Right. It's both ways. It's both ways. I'm not picking on men anymore, you know. But I just want to say that, you know, I have a lot of compassion for people that are suffering and being controlled and being, you know, in their minds, just it's telling them, come on, come on, come on, come on. I mean, I lived that way for a year, so.
Thank you for joining us at I Have a Voice. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. And if you'd like to see the longer teaching in this subject, press this video and we will see you in the next video.